turtleneck, man. You can't wear it again.
Oh.
That's what's causing all the problems. How do you feel David and Schuler's pairing did today? Chris was in a battle with Josie one-on-one pretty much all day.
Yeah, I had a conversation with Chris the other day where, he has to have a presence about him. He's a big boy, he's a strong boy. And I thought he got stronger as the game went on. And that's really encouraging. Him and Dave together were very, very solid. And I thought Chris and Tony dealt with some midfield runners and the width that they show. They had to deal with a lot, and then obviously Nikki came up big on 3 occasions for us. And a shutout is very important for the group. Obviously, we want 3 points at home, and we want to always get 3 at home. But this was important for our group, and I couldn't be more proud of them.
Does a performance like that from Chris show you that he's getting closer to what he was before the rash of injuries that he encountered the last few years? Or does it take a couple of those games in a row for you to really get convinced that he's getting to that point?
Listen, I love Chris. I think he's a fantastic man. I think he's a fantastic defender. And there's going to be competition every day. It starts over again on Tuesday when we hit the practice field. We're going to have Justin Glad back in the mix. We're going to have Aaron Mullen really close. And I think that competition is going to continually push this defensive group, and that's when you're going to get performances like we did today, because they know they have to, or they will lose their spot. And when guys play with urgency like they did tonight, good things happen.
What does it mean to have a keeper like Nick who can kind of make up for early season mistakes and maybe bad touches, and then obviously for his own?
Well, I mean, it's huge. The first 20 minutes were rough for us. We were under it, and when you get those big timely saves that Nick does, it can energize the group. And I think once we weathered that first 20 minutes, the game started to settle down, and we started to do a lot of the things that we wanted to. But his presence to our back line, to our team, it just elevates us. And then when the fans get into it after he makes a save, it just brings energy to the place, and you see it really spurred us on. After he made that save, we were much better. We don't always want to have to rely on that, but that's why he's, for me, arguably the best goalkeeper in the MLS ever.
Jeff, what's your level of satisfaction with the offense and the chances generated today?
Well, we created 17 shots. We're still working on the final ball, the final product. I think we created a lot of the chances that we thought we were going to have, but the quality has to be there. Obviously, putting the ball in the back of the net's the most difficult part, and it takes fine execution from everything. I do believe the elements were very tough today. The wind was very hard. Balls were, when you're going against the wind, they're hanging up. When they're with the wind, they're going further. So it was a difficult night on that end, but I do like you could see where the potential is, and that's exciting.
Go ahead, Kev. Carlos. Let's start this season like finished last season, no score in home. This is the big problem, no? Because it's better to play with the second striker.
Is that what you think?
2 strikers.
Yeah.
I thought.
Well, absolutely, you can look at it that way, but this is the start of this year, and it was, we went against the team that was in the final last year where they had made one change to their roster and their starting lineup. So I think we had a very tough first game. Obviously at home we want to get 3 points, but I don't think it was because we didn't play with a second striker. I think it was the final ball wasn't good enough tonight on this occasion, but if we continue to put ourselves in those positions, we will come out on victorious on the other end.
Why the turtleneck, and did Mike Petke have anything to do with it?
No, I actually didn't. It was my wife. My wife dressed me today.
Jeff, how do you get your more involved going forward? Was he involved enough for you today?
He's just got to wear center backs down, you know. And I think again, as we get fitter, you know, it's never, you're never at your peak fitness, and if you are, you're going to be end the year the wrong way. You'll be tired. So listen, all we need to do is have him do his very best, and then when he's ready to go, we bring Chad in. I mean, that's why you have depth. But I thought he worked hard, and especially in the first half, I think we put him in some really good situations, and we'll get there. We'll get there as a group. But overall, I was really pleased.